Some of y'all may be asking, you know, what am I doing? Some of y'all, listen. Some of y'all may be asking me right now. You just literally, you know, here comes YouTube destroying my peace. Some of y'all may be asking me, what are you doing? What are you know? I'm over here. You know, what are you doing, Adrian? What the fuck? Don't mind me, sis. Don't mind. I'm sweeping away the bullshit. Since nobody seems to want to do that shit around here, I'm gonna be the one to do it for you, hope. I'm sweeping away the bullshit. Where else am I supposed to put the shit? I mean, all you hoes, the bullshit comes from my screen, from my Twitter feed, from my Instagram feed, from Facebook, from these news sources, comes from my screen right down to here, bitch. So what I have to do is sweep this bullshit away from me, bitch. Move away from me with this bullshit. Just keep sweeping. I'm talking about. I'm sweeping away the bullshit around here, bitch. Cause y'all hoes love just dibbling and dabbling in BS. I'm sweeping away the bullshit. Okay? I don't know how many times I have to tell you hoes. I'm sick and tired of these wannabe religious ass people coming up in here and telling you what the tea is. Okay? But since I swept most of the bullshit away, you know, I feel like now it's time to drag it away. All right? Let's get into Miss Girl. You already know who the fuck I'm going to talk about. A domestic agent. I'm sweeping away the bullshit because it seems like people don't want this shit to. I need some clarity in this speech. Tina, here comes Tina Campbell. Get the coons off my feet so I can dance. I just want a coon, bitch. Come on, just want a coon, bitch. Oh, bitch, you're not, bitch, get the corners off my Instagram feed so I can live my life. I don't want no cooning. I don't want no cooning. Tina Campbell really came up in that bitch. Okay. Let's talk about it. Tina girl. The reason that Tina said, y'all seen it. The reason that Tina said that she said, you know, I voted for Trump because I felt like I was that girl. And you know what? Trump, he decided to go along with Christian values, and me as a Christian woman, I decided that his Christian values, oh my God, hallelujah. His Christian values align with mine. What Christian values are you talking about? I really want to know, what Christian values are you talking about? Are you talking about, let's talk about these Christian values. I thought I had all my props in place, bitch, but I need some more. Oh, I need some more, bitch. Oh, bitch, I need some more, bitch. Damn. Bitch, these Christian values you hoes talking about, what the fuck are you talking? It's built like him grabbing a woman by the pussy. I didn't realize that was a Christian value, but we're moving on. Him making fun of disabled people. I didn't realize that was a Christian value, but I guess we're gonna have to move on from that. Are we ignoring all this shit? Him talking about he would date his daughter if he wasn't his daughter. Are those Christian values? I guess they are Christian values, seeing as Adam and Eve had kids who had sex with each other to populate the earth, I guess. But maybe that's the type of Christian values that you guys are talking about, but it's not something that really closely aligns with my spirit. I'm not sure which Christian values, and as Justin has said, Justin said, girl, your husband didn't even know what Christian values are. So, I mean, I would not expect anything different from you, because it seems like you seem to find yourself in environments in which you mistake for Christian values, and it just ends up blowing right in your motherfucking face. So I wouldn't expect anything less from your ass. Now, let me tell you what these Christian values are that you hoes are talking about, okay? You could have, Tina, you could have just said you hate fags, and you really could have just said, I hate faggots, so does Donald Trump and Mike Pence, and I feel like that was a good platform. You could have, honestly, I would respect you more. And people think I'm joking when I say that I respect you more. No, girl, say what you have to say. I want to know where should I draw the line, sis? Where should I want to know where I should draw the line. I'll respect you more if you make clear to me my targets. Don't pretend to be buddy with me, sis. I mean, the gays are over here. Bitch, this is the gays in church, bitch. This is gays in church. While people are trying to take away their human rights, while the gospel artists they jigging to, trying to, demonize their asses, and all gays got AIDS type of teas, not educating themselves about what's going on in our community, just completely demonizing all types of shit. These are gays. These are gays in church, jigging to these same gospel artists. I'm a dance, bitch. Tyler Perry built ass gays. That's what the fuck I'm gonna call you hoes. That's what the fuck I'm gonna call you hoes. Tyler Perry built ass gays, bitch. Tyler Perry built ass gay. Let me tell you, this is how you can identify a Tyler Perry gay. A Tyler Perry gay is literally just like Tyler Perry. They can be in drag on stage and still have the nerve to make fun of gays. Bitches, let me tell you something. I could walk it, and I'm dragging. The reason I'm dragging this type of Christianity so much is because I experienced it. So I don't want you guys to get. I do believe. I want you guys to understand that I do believe you can do what you want to do in religion and shit like that. You can express yourself. You can worship how you want to worship, whatever. But when you start infringing, even though I may not be a religious person, I'm not really going to knock you too much on that. But when you start infringing on other people's rights, girl, that's when I start to get involved. Tyler Perry, I'm talking about, I could walk in church. I could walk in church wearing the same shit that Tyler Perry wearing. Bitch, if I walked in church with a whole woman's wardrobe, bitch, y'all hoes would be quick to drag me. But bitch, Tyler Perry ass, soon as he walks in, says everybody ready to jump for joy. Tyler Perry in a whole drag outfit, ready to make fun of you hoes in front of bitches who will make fun of gays. I don't understand it. Demonizing gays in drag. But and not only that, the Christian values that a lot of times these people are talking about are rooted very much so in patriarchy and sexism. If you pay close attention, it's very much so sexist and internalized sexism as well. So Tina, all you had to say was that you don't like fags. And I would be like, okay, sis, that makes sense. I would understand. And okay, let's just think about the fact that, okay, you're not too much aligned with homosexuality, whatever. Okay. You would really, because of that one thing, you would really sacrifice the progress of minorities around the whole country just because of that one shit. I mean, out of everything that you saw this man do, and she got on, what is it, The Real, thinking that she had just read us, our rights, and I don't want anybody else. I'm tired of explaining myself about why I have the power to vote, and if I wanted to vote like that, I could vote like that, and I said what I said. Girl, you didn't read me. I didn't look stupid. You did. While he's over here slashing funding at HBCUs and over here trying to investigate affirmative action type of teas, girl, I don't look stupid voting for it. I don't look stupid because I didn't vote for that shit. You do. While he's over here talking about sexually harassing women and assaulting them, you look really stupid. I'm defending women, But you, as a woman, looks really stupid thinking that you just read us. I vote for whoever the fuck I want, knowing what this man doing. While Betsy DeVos is in the motherfucking, the Secretary of Education, she's in the Department of Education, slashing Title IX. Like, you look stupid. Okay? I want you to understand that shit. You thought you was dragging and reading. I can vote for whoever I want to vote. Yes, I understand both candidates were, you know, they have their flaws. Everybody does. Every politician does. Every politician lies. I don't give a fuck what you hoes say. Okay, we understand that shit. But goddamn, sometimes you got to play the game. Tina thought she really went up there and was just dragging us. No, girl, you were exposing yourself. And it'd be people who are worried about gays and worried about what people are doing with their own bodies, what women are doing with their own bodies. It'd be people worried about all those type of shit and shit blowing up at home. Girl, you have a whole husband who cheated. You have a whole husband who cheated. So if we are measuring by the same ruler that you're over here trying to whip out, sis, you got a lot of other shit to be worried about. If you want to be adhering to these traditional views of women and traditional views of men, you got a lot of shit to be worried about. Other shit to be worried about than my gay ass. And I wish that it doesn't make any sense, as I said, and I will continue to drag the church until the day that I die, and a lot of people are going to be mad about it, but everybody got a gay-ass choir conductor. Everybody got a gay-ass musician on the piano and on the organ and shit. Everybody know a gay-ass musician and be quick to dance and shout to their motherfucking music, but when it's time to defend them as human beings, we'll leave them out in the goddamn dust. I mean, I don't understand why that's the same thing white people do to y'all ass. They take your culture, they take your dancing, they take everything. Bitch, they take your language, they take everything from your ass. And they love to use it. Oh my God, that's so cool. The hip hop, the rap, the hip hop. Do you know how to do the hip hop? They will take everything from you. And and after they done enjoyed your culture, after they done just enjoyed everything about what you created, and when you're like, okay, since you enjoy what I can make and what my culture is, girl, how about helping me out? How about making it so that I'm not as disenfranchised? Oh, girl, well, we can't do that. Stay in your nigger-built ass place. You see what the fuck I'm saying? And that goes with the same. A lot of y'all talking about, yes, shade and tea and girl and honey and okay. But bitch, when it's time to defend the gay culture, the people that you took this shit from, all of a sudden it's a different story. All of a sudden, oh, well, girl, everybody, let me tell you something. Everybody's okay with a gay nigga like me. Everybody's okay with a gay nigga like me, kicking and dancing and talking and dragging and reading. Oh, yeah, I love. Until a gay nigga is their son. All of a sudden now it's a different story. Until a gay nigga their brother. Oh, well, I can't deal with that shit now. No, you need to examine what the fuck you're talking about. You need to examine what's going on in your mind. Why is it that you can kiki with me and laugh and giggle? But bitch, when your son he ends up as a gay man, all of a sudden, oh, you're dead on the floor. You can't take the shit. No, be mature, grow up. Obviously, if you can enjoy something from someone, means that they're not one fucking dimensional, girl. They have more to offer than just their game, okay? So get to know people, sis. Dismissing their ass as soon as you find out, girl, when you knew damn well all along, bitch. But yeah, that's really what I wanted to talk about, and I'm gonna get on Little Richard ass in a second too. I'm coming for his ass, and I'm not really gonna drag him too much, but it's just it needs to be spoken about. This whole hypocritical ass message. I don't understand how, and Miss Tina, girl, I still don't understand how after this man literally said, and I grouped you in the same category as Caitlyn goddamn Jenner with her kitten heels, meow, meow, bitch. Trump stood up there and told you who he was over and over and over and over. I had to talk about it. Hey, Curry in the building. Trump told your ass over and over and over and over again. From before he was on the campaign trail, who he was. He stood up on these campaign trails and these rallies. He told you what the fuck he wanted to do and who he saw in his vision of America and who he saw not in his vision of fucking America. He told you over and over again. And the people he surrounded himself with made it clear to you, or to everyone, honestly, what the fuck his agenda was. It was crystal clear. And we, even if you sitting in your high places of privilege did not see that shit or did not think that it wasn't as important as it is, I don't understand, and this is specifically Caitlin right now, I don't understand how you could ignore the voices of minorities saying, girl, this shit is trash. Like, girl, I mean, we know what you think he might have meant to say and all this shit, but girl, we've seen the shit before. And the reason why we're experts on predicting trauma, bitch, is because we've been through the shit before, girl. We've seen the shit before. So when minorities open their goddamn mouths over and over again, girl, it's not because we're sitting up here wanting to hear ourselves talk, girl. It's because girl, history repeats itself, girl. We've seen the shit happen before, girl. We seen this shit happen before, girl. When we see some shit going left, like, girl, that don't look too cute. That remind me of a time back when, you know what I'm saying? We seen this shit before. So, Caitlin, for you to get your ass up there talking about, oh my God, I can't believe that you're doing this shit, and you're really preventing just inhibiting the lives of trans people, girl. We told your ass. We told you. And now, I'm not accepting no crocodile built ass tears from you. Let me tell you something. I said this on Twitter. I said, you can tell when people come from a place of just ignorant privilege, not just privilege, because people can come from places of privilege and still be informed about their society. But you can tell when people come from a place of ignorant privilege because they can afford to gamble with death. They can afford to gamble with death, elect death into the office, and then elect death into the highest office of the land, and then sit up here and complain after the fact that death is doing what death said it was going to fucking do. It's on the campaign trail. That's how you know someone is coming from a place of privilege. Because you was gambling with death. We told you, girl, step away from the dice, girl. Move away from the casino, girl. You are gambling with death. We told your ass from the beginning. You gambled with death. You voted death in the office. And now you're going to complain about death collecting souls. Girl, sit your ass down. That's what death does. And we told you what it does. But you wanted to ignore us. So now we're at where we're at. Erica. I don't know. Maybe you hoes need to. I'm trying to, I guess I need to take the focus off of Erica because she lost. I need to make sure that people who are hearing what Erica is saying understand how stupid she sounds, how dumb, how idiotic her message comes across. You see what I'm saying? I'm not trying to drag her too much because I feel like she's just dragging herself, looking like a whole baked potato, sitting up there getting fried. I mean, on whatever the fuck she was, the real, the fake, whatever. I want people who are hearing what Erica's at. Oh, girl, what's her goddamn name? I keep saying Erica. Jesus, Tina. I was like, girl, that sounds wrong, bitch. I keep saying Erica. Hey, Aaron. I want people to understand what Tina ass is saying is fucking incorrect, okay? You can't get your ass up there. I just don't understand. And the reason I can't gather my thoughts is because I really don't understand what the fuck. Like, I'm trying to figure out a path of logic that would lead your ass from saying, bitch, she literally was on there saying, girl, I don't agree with a lot of the things that he's doing for the country. But bitch, he said that's exactly what he was going to do with the country. That was his platform that he ran off of, girl. This is what he's doing with the country right now is not surprising to me because that's exactly what the fuck he said he was going to goddamn do. You see what I'm saying? So what are the things that are surprising you, Miss Tina? I keep calling her Erica. Bitch, One of the things that are surprising you, Miss Girl, I'm gonna call her Miss Girl, that he's doing now that he hasn't said that he was going to do before. Like, I don't get it. I mean, she was just really ready, girl. Like, oh, you hoes can't come for me. I voted for who? I didn't like any one of the candidates. Girl, you gonna tell me you didn't see at least more positives than negative in one candidate than the other? You gonna really tell me that shit? He has a circus of unqualified administrators. You didn't take, and that's the thing with the traditional, I would say traditional church, is that they're so stuck in cycles of ritual. The traditional church is so stuck in cycles of ritual that when these cycles become destructive, they hold on to them because that's the only thing that they fucking know. And that's the thing that keeps them comfortable. It makes them feel safe because this is how we've always done something. And it's worked, in my mind, it's worked from since eons ago. And so it should continue to be that way. Do you know that in some of these churches, long time ago, I think it might have been like the old Catholic church, it was not seen as right to play, like, say, the piano or play an instrument in the minor key. Look up what the minor key is if a lot of you, if you guys aren't musically, like, you don't know what that should mean. But in a certain key of music, it was not seen as right to play in a certain key of music because it sounded dark, so it automatically meant that it was demonic. This superstitious bullshit that a lot of very traditional churches are involved in is going to continue the cycle of destruction and war, because if you look up, just search colonial Christianity on Google and just start reading, okay? Because I ain't never seen like, you don't agree with my religion, so I'm gonna cut your ass down and I'm gonna build a country that does in your place. Like, girl, it's all the shit is trash. So even, and I'll say it again, the problem with these traditional built ass churches is that they're stuck. Even when the cycles of ritual become destructive, they still hold on to that shit. Even though this man is going to be destructive for this country, you still hold on to him because he may not like gays, or he may have a traditional view of women, or he may have traditional view of marriage. Okay, that you may agree with. But even with those four things, for some reason they outweigh the well-being of the whole goddamn country. Jeez. That's one thing I don't understand. That's why I love the minor key too. I love playing in that shit. That's one thing I don't understand. So when you go to these churches, I know there may be many people on my channel who are religious, and I don't understand it, but I will not inhibit your ability to practice it as long as you don't infringe on other people's right to fucking be a human being. Jesus. But I want you to think about these things when you're doing things, and when you're going through these rituals, when you're going through these traditions, is this shit going to be destructive? Yes, there are certain rules to organizations, and that does not change for it being a church. There are rules to church, but even the rules have to keep up with the times. You know what I mean? I just want everyone to be mindful of what they're doing and why are you doing this shit? Are you doing this shit because you actually believe this shit? Or is it because it's something that your father did, his father did, or your mother did, his mother did, his mother did? And by the time you reach up, she probably, your great grandma probably did it because the slave master probably told her to do it. But that's a whole nother conversation. Colonial Christianity, look it up. I don't know. Do you guys think they were worshiping white Jesus in these tribes in Africa? Justin always tells me, girl, you go in a black church, you're going to see white Jesus. You go in a black church, a lot of these black churches, you're going to see white Jesus, okay? You're going to see it. If you go in these white churches, you will die before you see a black Jesus in that bitch. I promise you. So think about why that is. Think about why that is. Why is it? Why is that the case? We see him that way because, bitch, that's. Just think about that. Just think about that. They put that shit in our goddamn shit. I'm talking about war and death. Organized religion has caused. And I'm not here for it. Not here for it. And I also want to talk about Little Richard. And I'm not going to drag his 84-year-old. Is he 84-year-old? Let me look this shit up. Let me look this shit up. I was calling her Erica girl. I'm sorry. Little Richard. Little Richard apparently went on to Somebody magazine to talk about the fact that he is against homosexuality now. And before he was, oh God, I clicked on this shit before. Before he described himself in ways like gay, he described himself as omnisexual. But now he's saying that same-sex relationships are unnatural affections. All right, sis, you was over here singing Tutti Frutti. Tutti Frutti, Tutti Frutti, Frutti, Tutti Frutti. Bitch, you're still Tutti Frutti. Let me not. But he's saying that same-sex relationships are unnatural affections, and you need to get right with God. People don't want no parts with God. I think he became an ordained minister in 1970. And I'm not gonna drag him too much because it don't make no. Do what you got to do, sis, whatever. But I want to speak to, I guess, the little gay boy who is still questioning himself. I want to speak to the little gay girl who's just like, girl, what's the tea? If a whole religion is against you simply because you fucking exist the way you are, you don't need to be killing yourself trying to please these motherfuckers, okay? This is who I'm talking to. I don't know if somebody need to hear this message, but I don't want you guys going around here seeing Little Richard and all the rest of you whole. I've been delivered, built ass bitches, degrading and dehumanizing themselves so that they won't burn in a hell for eternity. Or I'm not sure what type of father would treat his kids like that. But if you are someone who believes in a God, find a definition of God who accepts you the way that you were brought into this motherfucking universe. Okay? If you need to have a God in your life, if you're one of those persons, create a definition, because that's all these white hoes been out here doing, creating a definition of him. Create a definition of a God, him or her, in your mind, because it's already patriarchal and fucking misogynist as fuck. Especially if you read the Bible, how women were treated, and we already view God as a male. When I'm not sure how the fuck you can, if he's supposed to create all these dimensions and universes and stars and shit, I'm not sure how you can assign some type of human ass attribute to a whole entity that can apparently do all this shit. But yeah, patriarchal, misogynist as fuck. If you need to have some type of God in your life, create a definition of a God that accepts you how you were brought into this fucking universe. You know, if we're always trying to be better people, blah, blah, blah. I'm not saying go out there and fuck shit up, but I'm saying if you need to be centered in that way, don't be out here trying to dehumanize yourself and be something that you're not to apparently please someone so that you won't be burning alive forever. I mean, that shit doesn't make no goddamn sense to me. Okay? So that's all I got to say on that. I'm not really going to drag Little Richard too much, but I just want these little gay boys and gay girls, or even gay men and women, transgender people, all y'all. I want y'all to accept yourself. It don't make no sense for you to be 80 goddamn 4, still wrestling with who you are when you had 8 decades to figure that shit out. It don't make sense. So that's why I'm saying, if you can do that shit now, learn to live with yourself and learn to love yourself. You don't want to be 90 years old over here still struggling with something as fundamental as who you are and how your atoms were arranged in this universe, how you were brought into this world. You don't want to be 90 goddamn years old, still fucked up about some foolishness that these hypocritical, big hat wearing assholes who do the same exact shit that you do, they just know how to hide it better, have told you. At the end of the day, when these ushers and deaconesses and deacons and elders and pastors die the fuck off, you will be stuck with your own goddamn self, being fucked up by the detrimental and degrading and hurtful, hateful, spiteful bullshit that they have said. Don't internalize that shit. Don't internalize that bullshit. Go out there and find who you love. Find who you love. No, not find who you love. I'm sorry. That shit is not as important as finding yourself to love. That's what I meant to say. Find yourself, take a break, go out and find yourself. And once you find yourself, learn how to love that bitch. Go out there and find yourself. And once you do that shit, learn how to love yourself. And finding out that yourself or someone else or someone that you love is gay or, it's just not who you expected them to be or who you expected yourself to be. It's going to be a little uncomfortable no matter what, just because it wanders outside of society's definition of what it means to, I guess, whatever, be a man, be a woman, whatever. It deviates from society's definition of what it means to be a man or to be a woman or whatever. So for you, it's going to be uncomfortable. If you find out your son is gay, it's going to be uncomfortable, whatever, because you're not used to it. You don't understand. You don't know what's going on. But it still doesn't negate the fact that you need to go out there. You need to find a way to love this motherfucker. You need to go out there. You need to find a way to love your goddamn self. Okay? So but yeah, I know, I know this may come off as a little bit abrasive, but y'all already know I'm not for that hocus pocus religion shit in my life. I'm not here for it. But at the same time, I understand that religion plays a big part in people's lives, but I just don't want that to be the death of my Adrian army. I don't want that to be the death of y'all. Like it has been the death of so many other people by suicide, by war. Stupid ass arguments about philosophy turned into whole countries trying to separate from each other. Like, it is serious. Governments use religion as social control. You can look that shit up. So I understand that religion is a part of people's lives, and that's not going to change for a long time. And some people really value it, and they center themselves based on that shit, and they try to be a better person because of it. I understand that shit, but I don't want anybody to be suffering from anxiety and depression and suicidal thoughts just because of these hypocrites. A man-written book, okay? Which you would not be following if you were born on a different side of the world. You would be in another religion or none, based on your surroundings. That's how the shit works. Okay? If your mama did it, you're gonna do it probably. If your family doing it, you're gonna do it. So that's what I'm saying. Once you're old enough to understand what the fuck going on investigate why you're doing what you're doing. Do you actually, and if you're like, okay, this is for me, okay, that's fine, but go out there and find yourself. I guess this is the point of the video as I fucking wrap this shit up. I'm over here talking for a whole goddamn hour, I feel like. But go out there and find yourself. And that's one thing, a lot of older people will try and shame you for doing things your own way. The world didn't come to how it is by everybody just sitting and running around in circles. Bitch, somebody thought outside the box and now we got a light bulb. Somebody thought outside the box and now we got electricity. Somebody thought outside the box and now we got Uber. Do you see what the fuck I'm saying? Progression does not happen by staying, like I said, in those traditional cycles of rituals that may end up destructive, girl. Yes, keep the shit that works and throw out the other shit that doesn't. We can move on. We can progress as a society, girl. Damn. Don't let these old ass motherfuckers tell you how you should live your goddamn life. Now, I think that there always can be wisdom in age. And if you meet somebody who's a mentor, who has a beautiful soul, and they're trying to tell you like, hey, these are some of the mistakes that I made in my life, and I'm trying to make sure that you don't make them, but also I'm encouraging you to be your own person and think for yourself. That's different. That's different. But when you get to somebody who's just mad and old, they ain't nothing. There are few things worse than somebody who's mad and old. The reason I feel like I was friends with a lot of older people is because I appreciated their mentorship and I appreciated knowing pitfalls before their asses was going to come so I could avoid some of them. You know what I mean? That's why I appreciate older people in my life. But bitch, old and mad people, they will have you sitting on your ass all for your whole life simply because it's not something that they did in their lifetime. Girl, go out there and find yourself because they had to shit. They have if you think about it, those type of people, older people who are just angry as fuck. You have hypocritical ass church people. You have all types of people. If you think about it, those people have very strong definitions of who they think they are. Do you see what I'm saying? They have very strong definitions of who they are. Go out and find your own definition of your goddamn self. I promise you some of these. Oh, somebody gave me $20. Thank you. So many of our brothers and sisters are in poverty, giving away the little money they have to these preachers. You better believe it. You better believe it. And that's another thing. Riding around in Cadillacs and shit while everybody else still struggling. And I'm not saying that all church is bad. I'm never walking into one in my goddamn life again if I can help it. I'm not saying that every goddamn church is horrible, blah, 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 but I'm just saying be mindful. I'm saying that there are a lot of people who aren't doing things for the right reason. So you need to be mindful of that shit before you end up brainwashed. If that's what you're into. You see what I'm saying? The message of this fucking live stream is go out and find yourself. And I thought that shit sounded cliche as fuck when I was younger. Like, what do you mean find yourself? Bitch, you're right here. Find yourself. You sound so angsty. That shit is serious. It's necessary. I downplayed it when I was younger. But go out, girl. Find yourself. Find who you are. Find what makes you happy. Find what makes you sad. Find what fucks you up. Find what triggers you. Find what elates you. Find it. I mean, people will oftentimes, especially with my experience in my church, oftentimes expect you to take care of everybody else but your goddamn self. And that comes with the whole mental health stigma that we have a lot of times in the church, and also that we need to work on in the Black community. Jamaicans especially, I was raised around a bunch of them since my parents and grandparents were. You have food over here. You have roof over your head and you have food to eat. You have food pinyama. So what make you know, why your face make up so? Like, girl, I can't be depressed. Like, girl, it don't matter, bitch. I can have 10,000 cakes and 2,000 pots of pasta to bitch to eat, bitch. It still doesn't change the fact that if shit is fucked up in my mind, shit is fucked up in my mind. Bitch, you interpret your reality based off of fucking chemicals in your goddamn brain. So if that shit is fucked up, or if you experience some type of trauma, or if you have anxiety, girl, just because you have a roof over your head and food to eat, it don't mean that's gonna solve everything. You see what I'm saying? So I think that we have to be careful. I think we have to be careful. Lady Baroness. Oh, that sounds sickening. I love you too. Thank you. Thank you. But yeah, I don't know why I got so. This I was over here passionately preaching and shit. I didn't even have time to pick up my goddamn knives. But bitch, let me tell you, really quickly, Erica was really on that shit. Erica, bitch, Tina. Damn. Imagine if I had a live TV show. Bitch, that shit would be fucked up. Tina ass was on that shit. Tina was on there like this, bitch. And I voted for Trump, and you hoes can't tell me shit. I don't like what he's done with my country. I hate it, actually. He's done some really stupid shit. I don't agree with it, but girl, I voted for him. Girl, you mad? Are you mad? Girl, the only person who's mad. Ooh, I was about to say something so mean. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. But all I'm saying, my message today wasn't really to be what the priority wasn't to drag nobody. The priority was to make sure that those people out there who are doubting themselves, the people who are out there who are hating themselves because of this organized religion bullshit, the people who are out there killing them goddamn selves, or thinking of killing themselves, thinking of just how worthless they are because of hypocrites that they're around. I want them to be encouraged. I want them to get up, move from that toxic environment if they are able to, because a lot of people can't. I understand that. A lot of people cannot move from the environment. But even if it's mentally day by day, go and find yourself. Go and find yourself. Go and find the things that make you unique, the things that people have tried to stifle. Because the very things that people try to stifle in my youth, well, I feel like an old ass man. I guess that's why I said in my youth. But the very things that people tried to stifle previously are the things that are making me flourish now. And I'm nowhere close to where I want to be, but at least, goddamn, I have some sort of peace of mind, right? At least I have me. Bitch, them hoes, bitch, some of you are living in environments where people don't even want you to discover your goddamn self. They see parts of you flowing out of you. And when they see that shit, they say, oh, no, stop that shit. Stop it. Stop being unique. Stop separating yourself from the pack. Stop it. Stop. Bitch, take your ass. I'm serious. Take yourselves away from the environment if you can and go out there and find the shit. Find it. Find the thing that makes your eyes twinkle, bitch. Find the thing that makes you excited. Find the passion that makes you say, fuck, I'm ready to go to work. Find the passion that makes you say, oh shit, I'm ready to create this art. I'm ready to use my motherfucking shit and give back to my community. Find the shit that makes your titties jiggle, bitch. Find it. And life ain't gonna be easy. I'm not saying that, but once you find it, you will have a sense of fucking purpose. I think that a lot of people are in these brainwashed ass situations because they feel like that's the only way that they can find their sense of purpose. No, bitch, go out there and rediscover yourself without the stifling ass energies that some of these people put in your life. Go out there and rediscover who you are. Okay? Titties jiggle. Okay. Ooh. That was good. Wasn't it good? I felt like that was like a little it was like a little cleansing, bitch. It felt like I did yoga or some shit, girl. I don't know. Bitch, I don't know. You gotta tell me if you felt that, bitch. That didn't it feel like you just cleansed yourself? Oh, Erica, hey sis. I've been saying your name on live stream. Erica M. Didn't it feel like you let that shit out? Some of you guys need to hear that shit. I needed to hear it. I needed to hear that shit. So I know some of you needed to hear it. Go out there, rediscover who you are, girl. Cleanse yourself. Feel it. Let that trash energy go. Let that trash ass nigga go. You know what I mean? Let that shit go. Ooh, yes, ma'am. That sounds like a good one. Oh, which we needed that energy cleansing, girl. All we missing is a blunt. I mean, okay. Well, anyway, I just want to say that really quickly. Hopefully you guys, you can be encouraged. Let the power of Adrian move us. Hopefully you guys can be encouraged. Remember to, if you have anything along these lines you want to talk about, I will be traveling to Justin earlier next week. So just email hello@fortheculturepodcast.com. And if you have anything you want to talk about, you never know, we may bring it up on the podcast episode that we will be releasing on Tuesday, this upcoming Tuesday. So go ahead and just email us. hello@fortheculturepodcast.com. If you want to see the episodes that we have up, go to fortheculturepodcast.com and you will find it all there. Okay? I think this episode will be really engaging. We have a lot of stuff to talk about. It's just we're going to have a really good time recording this. So I know that you guys are going to have a good time listening to it. Patreon is still up. If you want to go ahead, it starts at $1 a month because you guys told me, girl, you need to take that shit down. So I did. It's just $1 a month, and that will help me not want to drag YouTube's ass every goddamn time. Especially I work hard on my shit. And I think Justin told me that he was explaining to you guys in his video that I think he's going to drop soon or has already dropped. And when you see 10-minute videos, girl, or 15-minute videos, I can guarantee you I spent 3-4 hours working on that. Okay? So, yeah, like it really, when you support For the Culture Podcast, when you support patreon.com/AdrianExpression, it really helps me maximize my, my time. Okay? So I can be out here pushing other shit. Okay? So I really do appreciate the support that you guys always damn, y'all dragging. Sorry, I really do appreciate that you guys always support me so much. It really does mean the world. Thank you guys. And I'm sure y'all will see me very soon. Bye.